All right, some holiday traditions might depend on how you grew up, but what you put on your plate might depend on where you grew up. But regions and state lines, of course, can't keep out the soul, so today we're going to explore some Southern cooking you can bring to your holiday table no matter where you are in the country. Here with holiday recipes and cooking tips from South Chef Jernard Wells. It's so good to see you, a.k.a. the family chef and the author of the new book, Southern Inspired, more than 100 delicious recipes from my American table to yours. Chef, good to have you with us today.
Thank you for having me. You know, it's always, as I said, joyous occasion when you can gather around food.
Yes,
that's
indeed.
what it's always about, man. And I think here in the South, that's one of the things that we know how to do so well, because we know, regardless of what's going on, food's going to make you feel good every time.
It's going to make you feel good every single time. And now we're surrounded by food. You brought a lot of things for us to look at, taste. It smells so good. Tell me what you have for us.
Look, so I always start off with, we're thinking about holiday tables. How do we set up that holiday scape? So some for everybody, but I always like putting my flair in it. So I have here, that's the barbecue lasagna that's coming straight out of my cookbook.
Wait, barbecue lasagna?
Barbecue lasagna. See, what you're doing is you're cutting half of your tomato base with barbecue sauce, and if you dare, put it on the smoker and smoke it like I do on a big green egg. But you can finish it off in the oven, because I create recipes regardless of what the circumstances is. You can create something good by following it. Then from there we have the massage kale. Let me just grab this. Look at this. Look at this right here.
Oh,
the massage kale salad with a warm cranberry dressing. As you can see, fresh cranberries are already folded in. Then right over the top we have some nice good feta cheese to really bring it in with the blackened shrimp. And the salad is very good. And of course, I made that for you. But the salad is very good because what you do is you take olive oil or kosher salt and just massage the kale, and you'll see how it becomes fork tender, because a lot of people think kale is rough. So that's something you can, look, that's something you can serve around the dinner table.
Come on, Chef.
Everybody gonna love you. I don't care if it's vegan, vegetarian, you got it for them. Just take the shrimp off. Then the southern potato salad. Look, you can't throw down without a nice, good southern potato salad.
You gotta have a potato salad.
Potato salad without the raisins. Without the raisins.
Without the raisins. Because some folks have put in raisins, and that's a huge debate.
It is.
What would you say? Let's settle the debate.
Look, I say no raisins. The thing is, potato salad should have some nice good pickled relish, should have some eggs in it, a little smoked paprika, a little mayo. I even think a little Dijon, and if you want to add a little note of that sweetness, you can go for the honey or the brown sugar to really bring it all in. I got a recipe just for that. Now we got those cranberry whiskey glazed ribs. Now,
that's a tongue tie. That's a tough one to say.
But I tell you, look, guess what? Do you eat on a nice good rib? I sit here and you dare to go in it if you want, but trust me, these ribs.
Let me dig in. Let me just taste it.
Cook with fresh cranberries, that nice good whiskey to bring it on in. Look at that.
And you smoked it.
Smoked it. You already know it. It's tight, but it's right. Then, look, I always say, hey, you can finish it off with a nice good barbecue butter or charcuterie board. Because while the people are mingling, you may be sipping on our eggnog or wine. We got some for you.
You got a little charcuterie board. They're becoming extremely popular. Now folks are adding these to the table. What's special about this charcuterie board?
That's the thing is, when it comes to a charcuterie board, don't be afraid to try different cheeses. Like here we got a purple smoked cheddar that's over there. It's very good, nice conversational piece because it's been aged in wine to get that nice color. We got some teriyaki beef jerky. You don't always have to go with the salami or the pastrami or the prosciutto. Do a nice good jerky, real good.
True Southern style.
Exactly. You already know it's some fruits, but bring it into your world. And I give them a blueprint on that. But I'm leaning into my baby here. The sweet
and this is this true showstopper right here.
I don't care if it's a holiday or if it's any day ending in Y. This dish does you justice. The sweet tea method, I show you how to make your own sweet tea. Then you brine it for 24 to 48 hours.
And you call this sweet tea brine fried chicken. Now, most people are used to eating fried chicken, and as it just is, but to add sweet tea to it, that's another level of Southern.
It heightens and brings the depths of the flavors in. So, Jericho, to think about it, tea leaves are herbs, just like oregano, thyme. So when you steep it in there, you know what? Because I'm your guest, I'm going to give you the big piece. I always say you want to take care of the guests here.
So generous.
But the thing is, when you brine it, it really infuses those flavors into it to make for the experience more the wow. And look at it. You can see right here. I don't know if the camera can get in here, but as you can see, it's tender enough. You can work
little
fork.
piece
Go
of
ahead
it.
and get in there.
Let me try to
Don't be
get.
afraid of
Oh man. I'm having a little bit of trouble, Chef.
You're eating chicken with a fork. Only the ladies do that at dinner.
I'm trying to be couth here. I'm trying to be couth.
Let me show you
there
how
you go.
to do it.
Go ahead, show me how to do it.
And now if you want to be couth with it, when you get ready to get into it, you got to put that pinky finger up. Look at that. Real quick,
Oh, come on, Chef.
You got to get the pinky fingers
so
up.
good.
Then it's permissible when eating with your hands.
Okay, but I want to talk a little bit about this book. Okay, this is a signature now in the classic cuisine. We've talked about Southern food a lot and how, sometimes we think Southern food is specifically for one region, but you're saying this is an American cuisine and it should be looked at as that.
It is. Southern cuisine is at the top of the food chain. And then when we look at African-American culture and what we've contributed to it, they tend to say, okay, you're cooking soul food. No, it's American cuisine because it was founded and created here. As we know, when our ancestors came over and was cooking, guess what they was cooking? Using African recipes that were instilled in their mind with Western civilization, herbs and spices. So hence, a new form of cuisine was born here. So it's American cuisine.
And is that the reason why you wrote this book?
It is. It was Southern inspired as a way for me to pay my homage to my culinary ancestors, to my mother, my father, and I talk about my journey of being raised in Chicago and moving to Mississippi and learning how to cultivate with the farmland that my parents had, and it instilled so much into me. And it also taught me that, hey, people think that the South get the bad route. Everything we eat is just all bad. No, it's not. We have more vegetation than our diet than anywhere because we grow it here.
Oh, that's a good excuse now. I'm going to have to use that one. Ladies and gentlemen, his new book, Cookbook, Southern Cuisine, and it's Southern-inspired, more than 100 delicious dishes by my American table to yours, Chef Jernard Wells. Thank you so much for joining us. It was a pleasure to have you, and I'm going to continue to dig into some of these things. We'll be right back after a break. Thank you.